But President Trump is already making his intentions clear. He tweeted this: Russia vows to shoot down any and all missiles fired at Syria. Get ready, Russia, because they will be coming nice and new and smart. You shouldn't be partners with a gas-killing animal who kills his people and enjoys it. CNN senior international correspondent Fred Pleitgen has reaction from the Syrian capital.
Some very strong words coming from the President of the United States in what seems to be an escalating situation here, not just between the U.S. and Syria, but of course between the U.S. and Russia as well. Nevertheless, Damascus has issued a statement in response to some of those tweets from the U.S. President. They're saying that America's position is, quote, a thoughtless escalation that lacks rationality, and it is a threat to international peace and security, as the Syrians are saying. Of course, all of this sparked by that alleged chemical weapons incident that took place just outside of Damascus. And the Syrians are now also saying that they are more than willing to allow international inspectors from the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons to go there on the ground and conduct an investigation. In fact, they say they've invited them into the country. At the same time, the Russians lashing out at the U.S. and especially President Trump's tweets about missiles coming their way very shortly. The Russians saying that they would shoot down any missiles that are fired at Syria, and also that they would target the bases that those missiles are fired from. Potentially, of course, that means U.S. ships in the Mediterranean, possibly means U.S. aircraft as well. And one of the things that we've seen from reporting here on the ground in Syria over the years is that the Russians do have a great deal amount of military hardware here inside Syria. They, of course, have their air base near Latakia that has about, let's say, about 50 planes there. And they have their port in Tartus, but they also have a lot of the ships stationed in the Mediterranean, including submarines that can shoot cruise missiles. The other thing that seems to be happening on the ground is that the Syrian military seems to be preparing for a possible strike by the United States. Monitoring groups saying that apparently the Syrian military is moving jets away from airfield, again, in anticipation of possible strikes. Fred Pleitgen, CNN, Damascus.